What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your Hump Day Wednesday morning so far. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I'm going to talk about the New York Mets. And to put it the least, it was a very frustrating game for yesterday for the New York Mets and their fans. The Mets actually got a very good pitching outing yesterday, or a solid pitching outing yesterday from David Peterson, who pitched in 6 innings, or 5 2/3 innings, and he only gave up 2 earned runs, 2 hits, or he gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs. He struck out 6, walked 2, but the Mets bats just went ice cold. Case in point, this team had bases loaded in the first inning with nobody out, and they couldn't drive a single run home. Not a single run they could drive home with bases loaded and nobody out. This lineup is just very inconsistent right now. They're just not getting good hitting. And then I got to look up and see what's going on in the minor leagues. I see Brett Baty was a triple short of a cycle yesterday. And I see Ronnie Mauricio crushing home runs left and right. I'm just waiting for these young prospects to start making their way up, because right now the guys in the lineup are not getting the job done. Still have no confirmation on how long Starling Marte is going to be out. You're getting virtually nothing from the catcher position. Designated hitter position has pretty much been nothing. Eduardo Escobar is hit and miss. Nimmo has been off to a tough start. Alonso, if he's not crushing home runs, he's not doing much. McNeil and Lindor have been up and down. There's nobody in this lineup that has consistently been raking the baseball. And I just feel really bad for somebody like David Peterson, who actually did not pitch that terrible yesterday. He didn't. 2 earned runs should be able to get you a team close to, if not a victory, especially when you had multiple people on base. And not to be even discounted it, man, Francisco Alvarez had the chance to have a big moment early on in his career against Josh Hader yesterday in the bottom of the 9th. We had 2 men on base, 1 out, with an opportunity to win the game for the Mets, and he couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done. He ended up coming up short for this team. This was a tough game, because of the fact that the pitching in the last couple of nights has not been terrible. Instead, it's been the hitting that has really come up short. Instead, it's been the hitting that has really faltered down the stretch, to say the least. Instead, it's been the hitting that has not just been able to get the ball into play. And that's unfortunately a shame. Because I believe that this Mets team is a lot better than the way they're playing right now. I do. Maybe they just need the bats. Maybe they just need to start warming up a little bit. The bats need to start getting going. You know, the pitching, I think. I'm still worried about the pitching. If I had to guess, I'm still a lot more worried about the pitching than I am the hitting. Because I do believe that in the end, the hitting will turn around. But honestly, what I'm seeing from the hitting right now is not very encouraging. And especially what I got to see all the time in the minor leagues with what some of these young prospects are playing. Bring them up. Why do we keep delaying the inevitable when you have these young prospects going out there that are slugging the ball left and right? I know it's AAA against AAA pitchers compared to what they're doing in the major leagues. It's a big difference. But you just need to get some type of spark in this offense. And Vientos and Baty are ready. And I would even say Mauricio. Give this kid a shot too. Why is it not hurt? Canada's giving you virtually nothing in the outfield. And Marte is hurt. And Nimmo has not been great either to start the season. Why not bring up a Mauricio, throw him in the outfield, and give him a shot? Why not bring up Vientos and put him at DH? Why not bring up Baty and get him over at third base? You want to get some type of spark in this offense. I don't want to keep repeating myself with this, but they need some type of spark in this offense. It's not working right now with what they have. Yes, it's still early in the season. But we played 12 games and the Mets look like a middling of the road 500 team. Luckily, the NL East, besides the Braves, is not very good so far to start. Phillies have been underachieving. Marlins are where they are. And the Nationals are arguably one of the worst teams in baseball. But they needed some type of spark to this offense. Because right now, it's just inconsistency, too many strikeouts. They're batting a team. They're right now batting as a team 214. 214 right now as a team. That's not cutting it. That's not winning you anything if you're batting 214 as a total collective baseball team. You need to have guys that are going to step up. And they have nobody right now in this lineup that is stepping up consistently. The real question is, when are we going to get somebody that's actually going to start hitting the ball with more consistency? I'm waiting. When are we going to get somebody that's going to start stepping up their game and taking it to the next level? And start consistently going out there, driving in runs, and getting themselves some hits in these games. You're playing the third game of this 3-game series this afternoon, the rubber matchup with Tylor Megill on the mound. Megill has been up and down, but I'm looking to see how Megill is going to be able to pitch today. They're going to need him to pitch well. But I still believe the lineup is going to be able to turn it around. The pitching staff, I don't know. But I just want to talk about a couple of those things real quickly. Mets, tough loss yesterday. Tough loss. Hopefully they can bounce back today with Megill on the mound. Give them a good productive outing. And the bats can be able to start getting going. But we'll have to wait and see. But hit that like button if you haven't already and give us a sub to NYG Jeffy T85. More news updates, chatter, and game recaps surrounding the New York Mets. Turn on the bell for notifications of the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Mets. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you thought about yesterday's frustrating Mets game. And your state of the Mets as we get ready for today's game. Rubber game in this 3-game series against the Padres with Tylor Megill on the mound. And if you have confidence this Mets lineup and this pitching staff can get going and start catapulting this team to some consistency offensively and pitching. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your Hump Day Wednesday. Take it easy and let's go New York Mets. All you got to do is you got to believe in those boys from Queens.